Hello students, today we are going to start the most important lesson from history. So as we are going to start this lesson, the rise of nationalism in Europe. First of all, few things we must be knowing about Europe. So before starting this lesson, I would like to give you a short and brief introduction of the history and geography of Europe. So please listen it first very carefully. See, when we talk about the Europe, Europe is divided in many small dynasties and monarchies, aristocracies, they are ruling the country. That is the first thing. Second, the people, they are not as a citizens, but they are a subject of the king. And third thing, they are not state nations, means uh, the king is ruling the people, but the king is not elected by the people. That's why he's king. Otherwise, he's a representative, isn't it? So, such kind of kings and monarchs they are ruling in Europe. Fourth thing, if you come to know that there is no democracy in Europe. Okay. Fifth thing, as these empires they are very big, and because of such a big empires, the people those who are residing in that empire, though they are residing, dwelling in same empire, but they have different identities, they have different ethnicities. For example, if you see the Hungarian Empire, that is Habsburg Empire. So in this empire, you can see there are 6, 7 countries, small countries. Okay, so in that you can see Slovenia is there. Then in Greek, Serbia comes in that. Okay, so then if you come to know Venetia is there. So Venice is there, yeah. Okay, so all these country, though they are the part of Habsburg Empire, but they have their different identity. Means their language is different, their style, their culture is different, their traditions are different. But because of being under the same one empire, one emperor, they have to follow the rules and customs and the tradition of their ruler. So gradually, these people are thinking that there should be a nation state, means there should be a country in which there will be a group of specific religious people only. Means, for example, if the people they are speaking Italian, so there will be a country of Italian people only. If the people they are speaking German, then there will be a country of German only. Okay, so in this way, this thought was emerging in 18th century. So how this thought is emerging and how the people they are getting inspired and who were their motivators, who were those people, we are going to all those things about them. Okay, so here you can see these are our protagonists, they are our heroes. Please observe them properly. First, you can see uh, this is, yeah, this is Garibaldi. Okay, Giuseppe Garibaldi. Okay, then this is going to be a Lord Byron. Okay, and he was a poet also in English literature. When you study English literature, you will definitely listen his name. He was a romantic poet. Okay, and he was a Greek actually. So when we will talk about the Greek independence, his name is going to be there. Without him, Greek history is not going to exist. Okay, then here this person, he is Cavour. Okay, what we can say, uh, yes, he's the founder, we can he is the founder of Italian empire. Okay, then he is Bismarck. In the foundation of Germany, in making Germany, his hands is big. Means on the basis using military force, he just unified Germany. How he unified, we are going to discuss about all those things in details afterwards. And he is, I'm not getting his name. Okay, so please remind me. Okay, so I'm expecting his name from you. Actually, he is. Okay, I just forgot his name. Let it be. So just find out when I'll come to know his name, I'll tell you, no problem. Okay. So these 5 people and more than them, there are also many other heroes are going to be introduced in this lesson to you. Okay, so let's begin our lesson. So before beginning, first let's talk about the content of the lesson. Yeah, in this lesson, first we'll talk about the French Revolution. Already in last year, in ninth standard, we have studied French Revolution. So in details, we are not going to talk about it. But what was the effect? Okay, what happened aftermath, the French Revolution? Okay, then how the Napoleon comes. You might remember in French Revolution, when Napoleon comes, the lesson ends. And in this lesson, when the Napoleon comes and lesson starts. So this lesson is going to begin with the Napoleon. Okay. And here we will talk about the Congress of Vienna also. Okay. And what was the idea of the nation, how the nation should be there, that we will talk about. Then in second part, we'll talk about the making of nationalism in Europe after French Revolution, after the age of Napoleon, and in Congress of Vienna after 1815, how different European countries they came together and they decided what to do the next, and how the nationalism is spreading. In Congress of Vienna, some steps were taken which were not liked by the people, and again, as a effect of that, the nationalism is going to emerge in among these people. So aristocracy and middle class, what was their relation? Then liberalism and conservatism, that we will talk about. And then we will talk about a revolutionary. His name is Giuseppe Mazzini. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So the last picture that I had shown you, yes, this one. This is Giuseppe Mazzini. Okay? Chalo, fine. Now, here we are. So we are talking about the age, then afterwards we'll talk about the age of revolution. When the nationalism is emerging, then revolution starts in Europe. And in such a revolution, there is a romanticism, what the people they are thinking about their country, then hunger, hardships, and all this pillage, then liberal revolution. Okay. After that, we will talk about unification of three countries. It is going to be a very interesting story. Germany, Italy, and Britain. Then, when we will study the story of these three nations, how they were unified, who were the heroes behind this unification, that we will see. And when we will finish these three countries' story, then we will move towards visualizing the nation. Means, as you know very well, as there is a Bharat Mata symbolizes India. Actually, there is no Mata like Bharat, isn't it? Okay, but still, we considered India as our mother. Okay, this is a symbolic to inspire the people. Same like that, there will be some symbols which will arouse and which will inspire the people in Europe. Okay, that we will see. And after that, imperialism and nationalism. Because of this nationalism, how the people they are moving towards the imperialism, and how this imperialism leads towards the First World War. Okay, so let's begin this lesson. So again, I am telling you, because this lesson is kind of complex lesson. Many students after completing this lesson ask me many times, "Sir, please tell the revision, take the revision again and again." Okay, so we will take the revision of course afterwards, but first of all, when we are talking about a specific part in this lesson, that part should be very clear to you. Means, if we take out one part from this lesson, that is the unification of Germany. Okay. So when I ask you about the unification of Germany, then you should be very clear about it. If you are making mistake in sequence, it's okay. But when we are talking about a specific event, you should not be doing any mistake in that. Okay, it should be very clear to you. So when we are talking about a specific part, that part should be very clear to you. Clear? Chalo. So let's begin. Yeah. So first of all, we are going to talk about this picture. Many times this picture comes in exam and they ask about this picture, what this picture denotes exactly. Okay. So, or there can be a question. Frederick Sorio. There was uh, actually this picture was painted by Frederick Sorio in 1848. Actually, he has drawn series of four pictures. So this is one of them. Okay, and this the dream of worldwide democratic and social republics. Okay, so this is the pact between nations, and this is prepared by Frederick Sorio in 1848. Okay, so first of all, one by one, we will try to understand what exactly shown in this picture. So here actually US flag is not visible here, but still no problem. Uh, One by one we'll try to let's try to understand this. All these people, you can see such a big row is here. They are coming to the Statue of Liberty. They are paying their homage, okay, and they are passing by. That is the first thing. They are people of Europe and America, and all the people are there, women, men, and of all classes. People are there, and they are marching towards the Statue of Liberty. That is the first thing. Second, you can see the Statue of Liberty here. In its hands, left hand, you can see there is a uh, what we can say, yes, torch of enlightenment. Okay, and here you can see there is a charter of rights of man in his hands, in her hands. Okay, so means why this picture is drawn, as I told you 5 6 points before starting this lesson. If you have understood them properly, then you will understand what is the importance of the charter of the rights of man. Okay, so let's next, third, here you can see there are some shackles. Can you see this? Yes, small parts are shattered there. Actually they are shackles of absolutist government. Okay, absolutist government means, or institution means, the people, means it denotes the monarch or the king. They are absolute, they have absolute power, and whatever they will say, it must be done. Nobody can ask them question, and neither they will be accountable to anybody. If they do anything wrong, it will be tolerated by the people. Nobody can raise a question against them. This is called absolutist government or institution. So they were nobility, kings and monarch, or we can say the priest also. Okay, so these are the shackles. Shackles means these institutions are just demolished by the people, and now they are talking about the democracy. Now the fourth thing, you can see United States and Switzerland. Okay, these two countries, they already have passed by Statue of Liberty, because in 1848 when Frederick Sorio he was painting this picture, at that time these both countries, they were nation states. There was no monarchy in those countries. Okay, no empire. It was just a country, nation. Okay, so already those both countries means United States and Switzerland. Okay, so that's why they are leading all the people, and behind you can see peoples of Austria, German peoples, then Kingdom of Two Sicilies, Lombardy, Poland, England, Ireland, Hungary, and Russia. All they are coming to Statue of Liberty. Okay, why these names are given here? See, you can say peoples of Austria, it was a monarchy. Then German means Prussia, it was a monarchy. Kingdom of Two Sicily, that is Italy, again monarchy. Lombardy, monarchy. Poland, monarchy. England, of course, monarchy. Ireland and Hungary and Russia, all these countries, they were under the monarchy. Okay, so all they are lagging behind, but only there were two countries, Scotland, sorry, Switzerland and United States. They were nation states. That's why they have passed by Statue of Liberty. Okay, now so this we have talked about. Now the sixth point, here you can see from the heavens, Christ, saints and angels. Okay, they are gazing upon the scene, and they are very happy seeing this. And what the message, what the message the painter wants to give us by through them, he wants to talk about fraternity. Fraternity means brotherhood. All these people, though they are from different country, though they are from different empire or the nations, but they all are going to reside as a brothers and sisters. Clear? So this is what about the painting of Frederick Sorio. Yes, so here a very small excerpt from the Ernest Renan. He was a political writer and he had written one book. Its name was What is a Nation? Because see, why this book is important at that time. At that time, there was not a concept like nation. And the Switzerland and the United States, they have become a nation. It was very new idea for the people because till then the people had never thought about this, that the country can be ruled by the people of that country, not by a king. This idea was not in the mind of the people, but though as the middle class was growing, as the people are moving from one country to another country, okay, so industrialization was going on and the people there were becoming aware of their fundamental rights. So how the nation can be and what is exactly nation. The book was written by Ernest Renan. What he says about the nation, let's talk about it. In University of Sorbonne in 1882, the French philosopher Ernest Renan, he outlines the understanding of what makes a nation. The lecture was subsequently published as a famous essay entitled Quest qu'une nation. What is a nation? So as he was a French, it was translated by and edited by MFN Giglioli. Okay. So what he says, let's see. In this essay, he criticizes the notion suggested by others that a nation is formed by a common language, race, religion, or a territory. Okay, what he says, let's see it. A nation is the culmination of a long past endeavors, sacrifice, and devotion. A heroic past, great men, glory, that is the social capital upon which one bases a national idea. To have common glories in the past, to have a common will in the present, and to have performed great deeds together, to wish to perform still more, these are the essential conditions of being a people. A nation is therefore a large scale solidarity. Its existence is a daily plebiscite. Plebiscite means common people. A province is its inhabitants. If anyone has a right to be consulted, it is the inhabitants. See what he is saying. Not the king who must be consulted. The residents of that specific territory, they must be consulted when you are taking any decisions regarding that land. A nation never has any real interest in annexing or holding on to a country against its will. And the nation means, the country means the people of that country. The existence of nations is a good thing, a necessity even. Their existence is a guarantee of liberty, which could be lost if the world had only one law and only one master. Means what he says, that there should not be only one master and there should not be only one law. The laws must be diverse as per the culture, as per the tradition, as per the language, as per the territory, as per the terrain, as per the topography, and as per the historical context of that country. Okay, so there should be different kinds of ideology exist in the world. There should not be one master and one law only. Understood what exactly Ernest Renan wants to say? Yes. Okay. Chalo, fine. Now, after this French Revolution, we are going to start, but that we will see in our next lecture. Okay. Till then, thank you so much. Have a nice day.